Hi, welcome to my video on review number 3 on circles, and this is the review that's on videos numbers 23 to 28. And as in all previous reviews, you can treat it as a quiz and give yourself a score, and you can mark each question and total up the points you get on each page, and when you get them all done, total up each page, and you should have a mark out of 29. Divide your denominator into your numerator to get a decimal. Move your decimal 2 places to the right to get a percent. So let's start the review. See how well you know the videos from 23 to 28. Here we go. Videos, the questions are done in order. Find x. We have a circle and we have the angle. We're looking for x, so this is an arc length here of 84 and this is 62, so that means x, which is the angle right here, is made up of a half of the sum of 84 plus 62. So that's a half of 146, and so x is 73 degrees. If you have 73 degrees, if you have that equation, give yourself a mark. If you have 73, give yourself another mark, 2 marks. And again, here we have the chords intersecting, and this is these 2 arcs. So the angle formed by the intersecting chords is 2x plus 15 is a half of 2x minus 31, add on 181. So this angle here, formed by intersecting chords, is half the sum of the arcs. So 2x plus 15, let's simplify the inside first by PEMDAS, 2x, and that gives us 31 and 180 plus 150. And they're even, so I can take a half of that, or I can double this side. So because they're all even, let's just take a half of 2 is 1, half of 150 is 75. If they weren't even, if the 2 of these weren't even, so I could take a half of each one of them, then I would just leave the 2x plus 150 there and double this side, so I have no fractions. Now I have 2x minus x is 75 minus 15, so x equals 60 degrees. And we want the arc AP, so the arc AP is 2x minus 31. So x is 60 minus 31, 120 minus 31 ends up to be an 89. So the arc is 89 degrees. And if you have this equation, give yourself a mark. If you have 60, give yourself a mark. If you got 89, give yourself a mark. 3 altogether. Number 3. Now these are chords intersecting, but these are 2 secants. So here, the 30 degrees, which is the angle formed by the secants, is a half of the difference of the arcs. So the major arc is 124 minus the minor is x. And this is not even, so I'm going to double each side. So 2 times 30 is 60, 2 times a half is 1. So it's easier to double each side. 2 times that side, 2 times that side, and half of 2 is 1, 2 times, so that, and now we move the x to the left, and we move the 60 to the right, changing signs. So x equals, and that comes out to be 64 degrees. And we have 2 marks, so if you have this equation, give yourself a mark. If you have the final answer, give yourself a mark. 2 altogether. So the total for that page is 7. Hopefully everything is going well. Let's continue. And we have another one to do here. So we have, again, 2 secants. cutting these arcs. So this arc BT is 5x plus 30. The arc HE is 3x plus 10. And it says that angle A is 2x. So angle A is 2x right here. And we want to find x. Again, the angle formed by the secant, which is 2x, is a half of the difference. So the difference, the major arc, is 5x plus 30 minus the minor. Notice now I'm going to put this in brackets to make sure I do it right. So there it is. I'm subtracting this one. So 2x a half. So that's 5x plus 30. When I subtract, I make them, or put a minus 1 here. That makes it a negative 3x minus 10. So 2x is a half of 5 minus 3 is 2x, and 30 minus 10 is 20. And these are even, so it's easy to take a half of 2 is 1. Half of negative 20 is negative 10. So 2x minus x equals, did I make a mistake? 30? Oh, yes. I got a minus. Notice I would have x as minus. That would make it a negative. So I go back and check to see. And that's a negative 3, negative 10. Great. That's a 2. 30 minus 10, plus 20. Plus 10. Plus 10. So x is 10. And we found x. So there's 3 marks. So if you have the equation written down, you get that. If you simplified it to here, and you did that correctly, because this is where the trouble would lie, we didn't make both of those negatives. If we got 10, 3 marks altogether. Number 5. Now, same as this, a tangent and a secant. So it says that PV is tangent at V, so it's a tangent. Angle P is 6x plus 5. And we want to find Vn. So the angle formed by the tangent and the secant is 6x plus 5 is a half of the major, which is 5x squared minus 15 minus 8x. So that simplifies to, we can't add these together, but we can put them in descending order. 5x squared minus 8x minus 15. And these are not even, so it's easier to double both sides. So 2 times 6x is 12x, 2 times 5 is 10. And when you double this, you get 5x squared minus 8x minus 15. And we'll leave the 5x squared there. We'll move everything to the right side in descending order. So when I moved it over, I grouped the 12x, made a minus with the 8x, and the 10 goes with the minus 15, so minus 10. So 5x squared minus 20x minus 25. And we have 5 is a GCF, so we take the 5 out. And we have a quadratic, so hopefully it's factorable. X and x. Factors of 5 to give me a 4 are 5 and 1. And the product is negative 5. The sum is negative, so it must be negative 5 and a positive 1. So that means that x minus 5 is equal to 0. X plus 1 is equal to 0. So x is 5 and x is negative 1. And take the negative, x is negative 1. Put a negative here, we get the arc length be negative, so we can't use the negative 1. So we have to use x is equal to 5. So we got to do v, the arc Vn. The arc Vn is right here. The arc Vn is 8x. And so x is 5, so it's 8 times 5. So Vn is 40 degrees. And there's 6 marks, so the marks are distributed. If you have this equation, you get a mark. If you brought it down to simplify, down to here, you get a mark. If you got both of these, 5 and negative 1, you get a mark. If you cancel out the negative 1, you get a mark. Keep the 5 and go to 40, so 6 marks altogether. Number 6, again, we have, I call this the product of the chords, the length of the chords. So the product of the chords is, we take 5 multiplied by 3x minus 6, and we take the 3 multiplied by 2x plus 2. So when two chords intersect, the product of the chords, so they're individual parts, 3 times 2x plus 2 equals 5 times 3x minus 6. Simplify. 15x minus 30, 6x plus 6, 15x minus 6x, 6 plus 30, and that gives us 9x is 36, divided by 9, x is 4. Now we got to find the length of PT. So PT would be made up of, the PT is 3x minus 6. X is 4. So PT is 3x. 3x minus 6. Replace 4 for x, sub in. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. I think it's 6 is the final answer. So if you have this equation, you get a mark. If you work down to 4, you get a mark. If you got 6, you get a mark. 3 marks altogether. So there's a total of 12 for that page. Hopefully everything is going okay. And a couple more to do then to review. Now we got to find AB. So what we have is, we have two secants. And the length of the sequence or parts of the sequence are given. So we want to find the AB, but we got to find what x is first. So I have a way of doing it. Is outside times all equals outside times all. The way I did it. Outside, let's take this one, the 8. Outside is 8, and all of it is 3x minus 9 add on 8. And the outside of this secant is 10, and all of it is 10 plus x minus 1. Simplify the inside first, so it's 3x minus 1. Simplify the inside, I get an x plus 9. Now we do product, 24 minus 8, 10x plus 90. So 24x minus 10x is 90 plus 8. So that's 14x equals 98. 14 to 98 goes 7. And we got to get the length of AB, but we need to get the AB is all this, so we got to get the length of AC first. So AC is 3x minus 9. X is 7. 21 minus 9 gives me a 12. So AC is 12. So AB is made up of AC plus CB. AC is 12. BC was given as 8. So we have a 20. So it's outside times all equals outside times all. I call it the product of a secant. And there's 4 marks, so if you wrote down this equation, you got a mark. If you got 7, you got a mark. If you got the length of AC mark, you got 20 as a mark, 4 altogether. And the last one to do. And we have A, B is X, BC is 5X minus 3, AH is 2X minus 1, and HK is 2X minus 2. And, I didn't say what to do. Well, the easiest thing to do is find the value of X. I forgot to put it in, but let's put it in now. Now what do we have? Well, we have, again, we have secants. The product of the secants is, let's see, outside times all equals outside times all. Well, let's take this one first, or we can take this one. It really doesn't make any difference. X, and okay, we can go with, let's take this one. Outside is 2X minus 1. All of it is 2X minus 1, add on 2X minus 2. Now this one, outside is X, and all of it is X, add on 5X minus 3. So let's simplify the inside of the brackets first. So it's a 4X minus 3. And X, simplify this, is 6X minus 3. Okay, now let's do a FOIL on this one. First is 8X squared. Outside is 6X. Inside is negative 4X. And last is plus 3. And X times this binomial is 6X squared minus 3X. And again, I like to simplify before I transpose, because if I simplify, I got less to transpose, less chance of making an error. Quadratic, so that's 8X squared minus 6X squared minus 10X plus 3X plus 3. So 6X squared becomes negative, minus 3X becomes positive, so it gives me 2X squared minus 7X plus 3 equals 0. Now, we have a product this time, because that's not a 1. The product is A times C, so it's 2 times 3. The product is 6. The sum is in the middle, which is a negative 7. So what factors of 6? 1 times 6, 2 times 3. What factors will give me, when you multiply, so, and you add to get 7. So it'll be, they won't give you 7. So it has to be negative 1 times negative 6. When you multiply, you get 6, and when you add, you get negative 7. So let's put the 2 of these here. So that's a negative 1x minus 6x. Okay, here we go. Now we take notice I took these 2 factors, moved them in place of negative 7x, I replaced it with a negative 1x and negative 6x, which are these 2 factors. Take out the x, I get 2x minus 1. Take out the negative, because there's a negative here, I take the negative, but I take out that 3 also. So negative 6x divided by negative 3 is 2x. Negative 3 into 3 is negative 1. So I have a 2x minus 1, and so we take out the 2x minus 1. What's left is x minus 3. And so what we'll do is, let's go up here, finish this off. So we have 2x minus 1 equals 0. X minus 3 is equal to 0. So 2x equals 1. Divided by 2 is a half. And here x is 3. So, does these values work? Well, let's check. If they're positives, we're okay. Let's check the half. Half is positive. 5 times a half is 2.5. So 2.5 minus 3, negative. So we can't use the half. Again, put a half here. 2 times a half is 1. 1 minus 2 is negative 1. It can't, so the half can't be used. 3. Put a 3 in as positive. Put a 3 here, we get 15 minus 3 is 12. Put a 3 here, we get 6 minus 1 is 5. Put a 3 here, we get 6 minus 2 is 4. So 3 is okay. And that's 6 marks altogether. So if you have this equation, you get a mark. If you simplified it down to here, you get a mark. If you got these, if you factor this and you got these 2 marks, it's great. If you cancel that one out, you get another mark. So 3 is altogether 6 marks in total. And that's 10 for that page. So total of all your pages, come back to the beginning, which is right here. Put the mark over 29, divide 29 into that score, convert it to a decimal, and move your decimal 2 places to the right to get percent. And hopefully everything is going okay, that you understand those concepts. And if you do like my video, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber, and visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. And that's the content that's on my YouTube channel called Math Fully Explained, just one word. Thank you for viewing my video. Hope the video helped you. Bye-bye.